Hello. Let's go over some stretches and exercises for low back pain and SI joint pain. Some things to help you at home. We'll do some things in a chair, and then I'll change it up and do some things on the floor too, so you have some access to different positions. First and foremost, if you sit, a lot of people sit on their tailbone and they kind of slump and their shoulders will round forward, or they lean back, or you can sit in a recliner, is kind of the same position. There are bones underneath your butt, and you're supposed to sit on them. They're called sit bones, and they're hard, and they're right underneath your hips almost. So instead of rounding, you want to sit tall, which will bring your shoulders back. And it'll actually change the position of your low back and your SI joints, which will alleviate a lot of gravity and pressure on them as well. So a couple stretches you can do in a chair through the office day, or just if you have harder time getting on the floor. You just bring your knee up to your chest, and you can bring it over and across and wiggle it in that direction. This is a good one for if your back just gets achy or stiff. Just bring your knee up. Another favorite I have if you don't have any knee troubles is if you bring your ankle up on the opposite knee, and you can gently put a little pressure there or not. And you can lean forward and see where you feel that. It might be, in the thigh, in the hip, in the back. People will feel it all over. And there's not necessarily a right or wrong answer. The idea is you want to get some motion in that hip joint that connects to your SI joint. And we can switch legs, and you bring that one up over there. And same thing over here. You might find one hip moves a little more than the other, and that's okay. The goal is you just want to get some motion in those joints. Secondly, another thing you can do is you can grab a pillow or a yoga block, and you put it between your knees, and you can squeeze. And by squeezing, you're going to activate some muscles on the inner thighs. And those muscles help stabilize the knee, they help your pelvic joints. They're just another group of muscles that help your low back and pelvis. And not commonly, if we don't ride a horse or anything where you're using them, it's not a common muscle group to use on a daily basis. So this is an activity you can do while you read or sit or anything like that. So that's a couple options for when you're sitting in a chair.